The Playful Fox and the Lesson of Kindness. Leo left the owl's clearing with a light heart. He felt as if he had learned a secret. Listen with your heart. He repeated the words to himself. He tried to do what Professor Hoot had told him, walking slowly, breathing deeply, and trying to feel the forest around him. The path took him through a grove of trees with silver bark and leaves that looked like stars. A little further on, he saw a flash of orange moving quickly between the trees. Leo stopped, curious. What was it? Suddenly, a small, sleek fox with a bushy tail and intelligent, sparkling eyes jumped onto the path in front of him. The fox had a playful smile on its face. "Well, well, well, what have we here? A human boy. I haven't seen one of you in a very long time. Are you lost?" "My name is Leo, and I don't think I'm lost. I met Professor Hoot." The fox's ears twitched with interest. "Oh, the old professor! If you met him, then you're not lost at all. You're a guest! Welcome, welcome. My name is Flicker." Flicker the fox ran in an excited circle around Leo. "It gets so boring here sometimes. The trees are too slow and the badgers are always sleeping. You look like you know how to play. Do you want to play a game?" "A game? What kind of game?" "The best game," Flicker announced proudly. "Hide and seek. I'll hide and you try to find me. This is my forest. I know all the best hiding spots. I bet you'll never find me." "Okay," Leo laughed. "You're on, but no cheating." "Cheating? I would never," Flicker said with a mischievous glint in his eye. "Now, close your eyes and count to 100 and don't peek." Leo turned to face a large silver tree, covered his eyes, and started counting. 1, 2, 3. He could hear Flicker giggling and the soft sound of his paws running away. When Leo reached 100, he shouted, "Ready or not, here I come!" He opened his eyes. The forest was quiet again. Flicker was gone. Leo began to search. He looked behind every large tree, peered under big leafy ferns, and checked inside a hollow log, but Flicker was nowhere to be found. The fox was very good at hiding. Leo searched for a long time and started to feel a little frustrated. Frustrated is the feeling you get when you try hard to do something, but you can't. Leo was frustrated. "Flicker, where are you?" he called out. He heard a tiny giggle from high above him. He looked up. Flicker was sitting on a thick tree branch, his bushy tail hanging down. "That's not fair," Leo said. "You can climb trees. I can't." Flicker just laughed and jumped down. "I told you I was the best. Let's play again. This time, I'll make it easier for you." They played again and again and again. Each time, Flicker used a clever trick. He would hide in a bush and then quietly run to a different one when Leo wasn't looking. He used his speed and his knowledge of the forest to win every time. Leo grew more and more frustrated. This wasn't fun anymore. Flicker wasn't playing fair. He was just showing off how clever he was. Leo felt his face get hot with anger and wanted to shout at the fox. But then he remembered Professor Hoot's words, "Listen with your heart," and "be patient." He stopped. He closed his eyes and took a deep breath, just like he'd done in the owl's clearing. He tried to quiet his loud, angry thoughts. Instead of looking for Flicker, he decided to listen. He stood perfectly still, listening past the sound of his own breathing, listening for the tiny sounds of the forest. He heard a leaf fall. He heard a beetle crawling on a branch. And then he heard a very faint, very quick heartbeat. It was fast and excited, and it was coming behind a cluster of red mushrooms to his right. Slowly, he opened his eyes. He didn't run. He walked quietly toward the mushrooms. He tiptoed around them, and there, curled into a tight ball and trying not to giggle, was Flicker. Leo smiled. "I found you," he said softly. Flicker's eyes opened wide in surprise. How? How did you do that? I was so quiet. I listened, Leo said simply. Not with my ears. I listened with my heart. Flicker looked confused for a moment, then his playful smile returned, but it was a different kind of smile this time, less mischievous and more impressed. You're learning the ways of the woods, he said. You're clever, too. Leo wasn't angry anymore. He saw that Flicker wasn't trying to be mean. The fox was just very playful and maybe a little lonely. Leo sat down on the soft moss and opened the small bag he carried. Inside, he had an apple. He took it out, broke it into 2 pieces, and offered one to the fox. Do you want some? You must be hungry from all that running and hiding. The fox looked at the piece of apple, then at Leo's kind face. He had expected Leo to be angry about the tricks. He hadn't expected this kindness. Kindness is when you are friendly, generous, and considerate. Leo was showing Flicker great kindness. The fox came closer and gently took the apple from Leo's hand. He took a small bite. His eyes lit up. It's sweet, he said. They sat together in silence for a few minutes, eating their apple. The forest felt calm and happy around them. You know, Flicker said after a while, his voice much quieter now. I'm sorry I tricked you. I just wanted to show you I was good at something. You are very good at it, Leo said with a smile, but it's more fun to play together than to play against each other. He nodded. You're right. Friendship is better than winning. Thank you for sharing your apple, Leo, and thank you for teaching me that. Leo felt a warm feeling in his chest. He hadn't only found the clever fox, he had made a new friend. He had learned that sometimes a little patience and kindness can solve a problem better than anger ever could.